r/ask Reddit, how would you feel if the only thing we knew about presidential candidates was their stance on issues, no information on party, name, gender, race, or religious beliefs, or lack thereof? Global epidemic crisis. It just started in Wuhan, China. It might take some time though, take a seat. The Pope is slapping hose, the US is blasting brothers, Australia needs a hose, this really is the roaring 20s again, isn't it? Betty White sex scandal. Yellowstone ducking blows. Yellowstone ducking blows. World War IV is trending. World War IV is trending. YouTube.b/VoxRtVangia in case someone missed the Pope slap like. It's a slap on the hand. Deleted. It Palpatine probably gonna show up in a Death Star or so mething. Malaysian Airlines MH370 lands in Beijing and no one on board realizes they lost almost 6 years. Minecraft 2. The dollar goes under. We now use Cheerios as currency. Australia burns. And then on day 4, my internet gets reconnected after 3 long weeks. Alien invasion in the morning, second coming of Jesus in the afternoon. You forgot the apocalypse in Australia. The moon will blow up suddenly and without warning. Thanks for the warning. Iran bombs something. Cats and dogs living together. The day is almost over here in Asia, worry not, it's alright till now. I'll order a pizza and dessert and those carbs will make me the most docile I've ever been. People around me will notice and be happy about it. Their happiness will radiate further, people smiling at each other on the streets, and soon January 3rd will be known as the day when humanity started to just be happy again. Or maybe it won't make such a big difference, but I'm off to order that pizza now. Crackpot scientist announces the discovery of FTL technology and simultaneously reveals the existence of humans to aliens who may or may not be hostile, because he got into a fender bender with their ship. Don't deny it, you'd watch it. January 3. January 4th, Prophet. The frogs will turn gay. On a mountain in Japan, holes shaped like humans will appear after an earthquake and people will be mysteriously attracted to the holes so that they go inside and disappear. Donald Trump reveals his birth certificate, he was born in Mexico. Apparently the fact that Australia is on fire wasn't concerning enough. So far World War III is still trending. God comes down and slaps the earth, sending humans into space toady. Fidget spinners become the key to solving world hunger. Rivers will run red with blood and yellow with urine. And a dog will be seen eating cat food in the land. We will find out who Joe is. And Obama's last name. It's Friday, Friday gotta get down on Friday, everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Florida invades the US. Edit 1, Florida man invades the US. My birthday. Also J.R.R. Tolkien's birthday. Also Michael Schumacher's birthday. Please don't ruin it. Can't get any weirder. This is an actual headline locally, meth-addled carjacker kidnaps man and goat from Missouri porn store. A post full of crazy predictions makes the front page of Reddit. The really crazy part is they all come true the following day. Off the year. Rocket Man will make good on his threat to hit the Pacific Ocean with a missile. Vine comes back to destroy TikTok. I finally get laid again. Deleted. Half-Life 3. World War III is trending where? World War III is trending where? TBF that bitch deserved it. TBF that bitch deserved it. TBF that bitch deserved it. Supermassive clown orgy. That fifth D-nightist is finally gonna break his silence. Tom Cruise comes out as gay. A Goomba will die somewhere in the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm living in South Africa where the third day is almost over. So far the first nuke launched and the Black Plague combined with Ebola to make a new deadly pandemic that is spreading around the world. Anyone who's still not here, save yourself before it's too late. I'm living in South Africa where the third day is almost over. So far the first nuke launched and the Black Plague combined with Ebola to make a new deadly pandemic that is spreading around the world. Anyone who's still not here, save yourself before it's too late. Kim Jong-un kills himself. Blessed typo. The woman forcibly grabbed and started pulling roughly on his arm, but he had to apologize because people are dicks. Deleted. Deleted. Stand users are about to start a revolution. I'll probably make a bagel. World peace? Fingers crossed . The moon is gonna crash into our planet at midnight. Promise. The moon is gonna crash into our planet at midnight. George R.R. Martin, I was actually working on the next 2 books this whole time, they are both done and I've started a new book which covers the additional lands and what lies beyond the known. OMG yay. George, I have addressed and fixed the ending of GOTS 08, this is a proper ending across the board yay. You rock. George, all the fan theories regarding old dragons, legendary weapons are now addressed in full. You're getting what you all deserve and clamor for yay. George, the books are audio only, through the Real Player program using DRM and you need an AOL account to access them. Trump Ivanka sex tape leak. Trump Ivanka sex tape leak. I don't know but I got some goat blood for my door, just in case. Jeffrey Epstein holds a press conference describing the reason she committed suicide. My teenagers are out of bed before noon. Well. This didn't age well. I'm chosen for this question, my username was well given, it will be day 3 of 2020. There will be a day 4 of 2020 question. Day 4 2020 will be significantly more interesting than day 3 2020. US President Trump will tweet something. Something will be discovered. Australia will continue to be on fire. HK will continue to protest. I will be traveling. Unable to answer Reddit questions about day 4 2020. I will drink coffee and beer. Ops dad returns from buying smokes. Satan's Twitter gets verified. Scientists will divide by 0 and end us all. My goddamn hot water heater burst. Happy New Year. Hey, you made it to the end, nice job. Remember to like and subscribe, it's free and you can unsub whenever you want. Would it be based on their actual stance, or what they claim is their stance? They'd lie even more, to get elected, than they do now. They'd lie even more, to get elected, than they do now. I don't think it would work. It's very easy for a politician to take a verbal stance on an issue, it's different to see their actual history and actions. Politicians would just sound as vague and non-committal as possible, which they usually already do, and we wouldn't be able to hold them accountable if they were being dishonest about their actual platforms and beliefs. It would just cause more problems, if anything. Edit, wow, this blew up, please don't vote for Michael Bloomberg in the primaries. www.theguardian.com/comment is free /2020/feb/Bloomberg-avoiding-scrutiny-stop-frisk. You should look up the philosophical thought experiment called The Veil of Ignorance. It poses a similar question: you have to look at all political, economic, and social ideas without knowing what your socio-economic position is. Pasting the reply from /Akantharmagood woman to give a more accurate description of the experiment, popularly attributed to American philosopher John Rawls. You have to look at all that and then design a society that you would want to live in. But, the catch is, you don't know what your position will be. You might be at the bottom, you might be at the top. The idea is that you'll try to make the society as equitable as possible. Kind of like the kid who cuts the cake doesn't get to pick his slice. It should be like the blind auditions on The Voice. The choice. The best bullcrapper wins, not that that changes much, but without anything to hold them accountable to their statements and commitments, it's just a mess. God, this is such a Reddit post. How would you feel if r/Reddit banned leading questions that begin with how would you feel? Deleted. I mean, for one, it isn't plausible. But also the ability to be social is important for a leader. I think we need to know more than just the policies. I want to know if they're just saying things for votes or if there's proof of them actually trying to do what they say. It's all very well saying war is bad, but are you actually protesting against wars or just saying it's bad, as an example? That would be useless. Just words on a page. Everyone would jockey to write the most pandering words on a page. You need to know who those words are coming from. Their background. You need to see how genuine they are when they make those promises out loud. Interesting in theory, but context, in the form of values or motivations, matters. For a very extreme example, you can go to /political compass meme/ and see that two people in a vacuum oppose chattel slavery from Africa, but one of them opposes it because the institution itself is wrong, lib left, and the other because they don't want black people in America, auth right. If you are curious, you could try one of the online tests that does essentially what you're asking. I usually do iSidewith, www.isidewith.com. No, because things like leadership ability and integrity matter. LMAO at all the supportive comments. It's really one of the dumbest idea I've ever read about elections. You realize a person can lie about their stance, right? Okay, so now you have 400 candidates who all say their stance is whatever is highest polling, or a slight variation thereof. Some might be true believers in those reforms, but most just take those positions cynically to get elected. How can you tell who's who? Anyone can fake a stance. You need all of it to know if you are being lied to or not, and even then most people can't tell the difference. Strongly dislike this idea. I view character and integrity as equally important to policy positions, and without knowing anything else about the candidate, I can't evaluate these traits. No way, that's an awful idea. You need accountability, Andre Sums. I'd be happy if the early primaries simply involved a basic civics contests and the person who scores the lowest is automatically disqualified from running. Whoops, voted for Hitler. Dumb. We would be governed by AI. In the UK during the time of the recent general election, there was a side sort of like this principle that gave you the initiative to vote based upon policy rather than party. It was basically just a question on a certain issue such as climate change, and then would show various options for solutions/ideas, and by the end would show you the party whose policies you sided with the most. A good idea in my opinion, as many simply write off their preferred party's rival without looking at the possible positives of their ideas, and could also help those who are disengaged from politics due to the drama of it all to actually see the facts and see what they side with the most. Trump would have won even harder. The only reason why some of his party does not like him is because he's a dick. If this fact was hidden from them, all anyone would see is lower taxes, and increase border security. Those are both things that are very popular in America. You can do this right now. Go to isidewith.com, fill out the form, and it'll tell you which candidates match your views the best. I think we'd all be better off if people just did that. Not, we need their name. What if a Google search reveals they are a ventriloquist or taxidermist? Can't have that. Hey, you made it to the end, nice job. Remember to like and subscribe, it's free and you can unsub whenever you want.